Hi, I'm Gene Siskel of the Urologist Sports Unit.
And I'm Roger Ebert from the Spyro Mirror. We'd like to welcome you to the Warp Director Series.
A look at the differences of directing styles of some of the greatest film directors of today. Ow! More smoke! Smoke, damn it, smoke! What's wrong with you people? You! No heart attacks on my set. You walk it off, all right? Lose some weight while you're at it, okay? Cue the helicopters, get them going. Sophia, get out of the shot. I told you. I'm not going to tell you again. All right, ready? More smoke. Come on, more smoke. We need more smoke.
Oh, hello. I'm Lloyd Kaufman, president of Troma Entertainment, and I was just practicing for my part in our new film, Terra Firma, where I play a non-scene film director. Troma is a 25-year-old independent movie studio. Troma is really one of the last of the happy warriors. Troma in the ancient Latin, by the way, means excellence on celluloid. People who come to a Troma movie, for example, they know they will love The Toxic Avenger, or they will hate Sergeant Kabuki Man NYPD, but they know they will never forget Tromeo and Juliet. And that is what Troma is. It's sort of a brand name. Terra Firma is going to be the first theatrical motion picture that will be shot not just for movie theaters, but for DVD. DVD is interactive. So we have these videographers who are on the set every day, and while I'm directing with my lousy style, they'll be picking the right angles. They'll be picking, instead of a close-up on me, they might be doing a close-up on the beautiful gal. Or maybe they'll do dolly shots or moving shots while I'm doing a high wide shot or something. The majors are putting out DVDs, but they're not using the medium properly. They do not have the proper director's tracks. They don't have the interactive activity. They don't use it for archival value. They don't have interviews with they don't have enough interviews with the actors and directors from the classic films. Whereas we have created an interactive tour of Tromaville. Some of the people who have come out of Troma, Oliver Stone acted in The Battle of Love's Return and worked on Sugar Cookies. Samuel L. Jackson was in Death by Temptation, which may be that may be our best film. I didn't direct it, which means it's good. Kevin Costner, Troma owns 2 movies, Sizzle Beach, USA, and Shadows Run Black, starring the great Kevin Costner. Everyone works on the film as if it's the most important thing in their lives. And indeed it is, because many famous people begin with low-budget movies. So it's very important to them. People are not making a Troma movie for the money. They are not making a Troma movie to get a big hotel suite. They are making art, but of course entertaining art.
I want a thing about it now.
Independent thought in all industry has been totally stifled and totally destroyed. And we are grateful to the Troma fans and to people at Warp TV who are at least allowing a slightly different opinion to be heard.
Action! No! Again. Reset! Action! No. Again. Reset. Action. No. Again. Reset. Action.
Mr. Kubrick, your lens just arrived from NASA.
No. Again. Reset. Action.
DNA.
The DNA of human memory.
Total Recall is Total Recall 2070. And 2070 gives you a key about the series. It's set 7 years in the future from now. It's set on Earth, and it tells the story of two police detectives who are policing the world of the future. The two main characters are David Hume and Ian Farr. And David Hume is played by Michael Easton, who's the star of the series. And their adventures in this futuristic city, getting involved in all sorts of strange and unusual adventures, interacting with people who've had recall experiences, their adventures are what the series is about.
What attracted me to the role was just the intelligence of the script. I'm a big fan of the show, like the X-Files, and I think I don't know if the shows are the same. They're not really the same, but there's certainly a similar philosophy to both shows.
Why am I being volunteered for this?
Now just relax, Detective Favre, and let the machine do the work.
This is it, these extreme adventures?
Well, that is the nature of the market that we're targeting. With a sublimator in every home, the company has to keep increasing the thrill quotient just to compete.
Ian Farr is an android that you can't tell on first glance that he is an android. Although, if you watch him for any given length of time, you realize that there's something going on there. When people come in a room, he tends to look at them directly and then look away because he just takes a picture of them, basically.
The thing that's going to make this show different from anything else on television, anything else made in Canada, anything else made in the rest of the world, is a fusion of genres that you've never seen before. It's a science fiction series, a futuristic show, but it's also a police drama. So it's got very grounded stories, traditional police relationships, set in a world that we've never seen in the future. That's what's going to be really different about this.
They pull you in with story, and I think the stories are pretty strong and pretty interesting. Because I think it's great to do a 2-hour movie like Total Recall and blow things up and show effects, but holding people's interest for 22 episodes, I don't think you can do that.
I'm a big fan of Philip Dick. Philip Dick is the writer of the underlying stories that make Total Recall, that make Blade Runner, that make Screamers, all movies that you've seen or stories that you might have read. That's what brought me. What brought me to this material was the chance to take some of the vision of one of the greatest writers in science fiction and transform it into something that was personal to me and my own.
Ready? And action! Bill, shake your head. Shake your head, Bill. Shake the head. The head is shaking. Look at him shake it. Oh, yes, very good, great. Cheryl, eat the pie, Cheryl. Eat the pie. You love the pie. Eat it. She's eating it. Okay, great. Bring in the wheelchair guy. In comes the wheelchair guy. Roly, roly. We love the wheelchair guy. Look at him go. Nobody can stop the wheelchair guy. All right, it's time to cue the dwarf. There's the dwarf, because we love short people. There's the dwarf. Oh, great. I can smell an Oscar!
Closed captioning on YTV is brought to you in part by Maple Leaf. We take care.
Wake up your water.
New Jell-O smoothies, made with real fruit, milk, and a touch of cream. It's the refreshing new snack from Jell-O, because it's Jell-O.
You make me feel love.
You're 2 years old, and boy, do you love your bath. So we made our new baby wipes better. More like a baby's washcloth and water. They clean gently, and they're softer and stronger because now they're made from a cloth-like material. So every diaper change feels just like a bath, in a smaller tub. New Pampers wipes, also in lavender scent, inspired by babies, created by Pampers.
You got ID? Okay.
Nothing goes better with leftovers than some ice-cold Pepsi. It's the cola.
Riding teaches responsibility. builds confidence and can turn children into champions. The four-stroke CRFs from Honda. Every champion needs a good start.
There are oceans of fun for everyone. You don't need a mask to see. New Mini Ritz Scuba is the one that's baked with real craft cheese. So you can eat a lobster and a whale, ride a dolphin on its tail, eat a seahorse and a starfish too.
Better eat the shark before it eats you.
New Mini Ritz
Scuba.
Oceans of fun for everyone.
Today on Real Warp, we're looking at a movie called The Killer that was directed by John Woo and stars Chow Yun-fat and Danny Lee. It's about like this assassin who on his very last gig accidentally blinds a young girl. So he sets out on this quest to find the money to pay for her operation, which is very noble. And while he's on this quest, he finds an unlikely ally in the detective that's hunting him. Now, this film actually put John Woo and Chow Yun-fat to the attention of all of North America and Hollywood. Now, I think it was about time. It's kind of like a stylistically violent opera. Check out The Killer. Okay, the whole assassin with the conscience type of thing, you know, the whole finding the money to pay for a girl he blinded for her operation, it's all too sweet for me. You'd expect that from Hollywood, but not from John Woo. But you see, that's where the disappointment ends. This film made John Woo a hot commodity on this side of the globe and #1 in Hong Kong cinema. Quentin Tarantino cites John Woo's film, The Killer, one of the most influential films of our time. And if you don't believe me and Quentin, why don't you go check it out for yourself?
And cut. No good. It's the shirt. The shirt isn't working for me. Okay, let's do it again. No, this isn't working for me now. It's the pants. The pants aren't working for me. Sam Fuller would never wear pants like this. Hair. Okay, let's make a movie.
It was conceived in 1976, 77 by Gene Roddenberry, and it was a project that he was hoping to move forward on, and then he got the word that they were going to make the first Star Trek film. So he kind of put it on the back burner, and then they made the second Star Trek film, and then the third, and then the television shows, and he really never had an opportunity to get back to it.
Boone, I've got a dozen butterflies on my shield. Make that 2 dozen.
Do not leave the shuttle. I'll be there in 10 minutes.
Can't get this retro thruster to work. All right, I gotta go talk to somebody who knows what they're talking about. Let's talk to Lisa Howard, who plays Lily.
You know, we are in big trouble because we're heading straight for Sarnia. We're gonna crash.
It's a pretty cool set.
Yeah.
And there's all sorts of stuff going on around you, special effects-wise.
Right.
And being an actor, is that a distraction, or does that help you get into character?
You have to have a really great imagination because what you see on screen is, like you say, a lot of special effects and everything, but when we're doing it, when we're actually filming it, it's a big old blank green screen, so you have to pretend that everything's there.
All right, we're here on the set, back in the mothership, and there's construction going on because they're getting ready to shoot all sorts of different scenes, and Vaughn Flores has joined us, who plays Sandoval on the show. How you doing?
Very good, very good.
Good. Was science fiction a genre that you thought you'd ever step foot into?
As an actor, you mean? No, I'm an actor. As you probably know, we go where the work is, and it just so happens that this is a Gene Roddenberry project, and wow, what a bonus that is.
A pretty good way to start out your science fiction
Not
career,
bad.
huh?
Not bad at
Gene
all.
Roddenberry, yeah. If there was a god figure in Earth, Final Conflict would be Zahor, played by Anita LaSelva. How you doing, Anita?
Great, how are you?
Good. Thanks for taking the time to talk to us.
Oh, my pleasure.
Now, you're all done up in makeup. Have you become good friends with this outfit that you're wearing?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I've pretty much had to. You know, it's like when I first got into it, it was like, what are they doing to me? You know, strapping here, copper wiring, tubes, everything. But over the course of last season and this season, it's become part of the character. It's become very second nature, so I sort of get ready.
One of the reasons I wanted to do this was really to continue his vision and not let it get so out of hand. I mean, after all, you know, our galactic telephone may be ringing, and the question is, do we dare answer it?
What are you doing?
Just thinking.
About what?
The yard. It's disgusting.
Well, use a little fixing up. You got any ideas?
I'm thinking.
Refreshing your backyard in just a spring weekend is easy with a little imagination and a trip to Canadian Tire.
That's like a fireplace right there in the backyard.
That has character.
Yeah.
Can you see it?
Yeah, I can. Get a load of this. Excuse me, what's this? This is our new outdoor sink cart. You can prepare your food outside.
Oh, works. Hi.
Things just get a little easier
No, it looks good.
when you start at Canadian Tire.
We never want the fun to stop. Come on, everybody, let's play.
Play is good. That's why Play School puts more fun into every toy. From the surprising busy ball popper to the sing-along fun of Wheels the Bus.
Let's play with Wheels the Bus. Let's play busy ball popper.
Play School plays cool.
The Busy Ball Popper from Play School. It's poppin', droppin', air-powered fun. Available at Zellers.
Wow, it's hot in here. You gotta do something about your radiator coolant. Thanks. Says so right here in your owner's manual under how to protect your warranty.
Time to visit the fluid experts at Mr. Lube for a quick, convenient cooling system fluid change and a 21-point visual inspection.
Oops, almost forgot. You want to recycle this?
Mr. Lube, doing it right by the book.
Cosmetic procedures involving chemicals and lasers can provide serious skin improvement. But if you would not consider such a procedure, try Olay Regenerist Serum. While it doesn't give you the dramatic improvement of chemicals and lasers, it beautifully regenerates skin's appearance so your skin looks and feels like newer skin. If you're not interested in a chemical peel, how about the appeal of Olay Regenerist Serum? Love the skin you're in.
What a day. This week, I'll look inside the world of personal high-tech security. This is Chris. He doesn't say much. Let's go for a walk. Look, here's the president of Emerald Security. This is Craig. How you doing, Craig?
Very good.
These guys are moving around like ants. They all know their jobs. What exactly are they doing?
Well, this team is highly trained in personal protection, and what they're doing for you today is they're essentially moving you from this building to your vehicle to get you safely out of here. And the other half of the team has already done their work outside. We've already ensured and cleared the area that there's no immediate threats, and your transportation awaits you, sir.
All right, let's go for a ride in a big fat American Cadillac. Thank you very much, Craig. Now, Chris will be opening my door for me, and then he jumps behind me. Now, that may seem scary to some people, but he's actually protecting me from anybody, any possible threats, I guess, behind me. I'm gonna get in the car now. I give this warp factor 5. Wouldn't you? These guys are kind of scary, man. Wow.
Okay, there's a setup I want, all right? Bomb go there, all right? Darling gun there, recorder's rifle there, bomb go here. You run there, you get shot. But when bomb go off, you run to cannon, TV go off, and then you say baby, okay? Domain there. All right, you ready? Okay, ready, camera, action, roll. 3 to 10, camera rolling, 42 to roll on camera. Action, action.
You better wake up. The world you live in is just a sugar-coated topping. There is another world beneath it. The real world.
My name's David S. Goyer, and I'm a writer-producer, mostly screenwriting. Wrote a movie called Dark City with Alex Proyas just this last spring. Wrote the upcoming film Blade, and also created and wrote a series for NBC last fall called Sleepwalkers.
And one will try to stop him dead. There are worse things out tonight than vampires.
Like what?
Like me.
I got into screenwriting. I was originally intending on becoming a homicide detective and had applied to Michigan State University. And I applied to USC Film School on a dare. One of my friends had me apply, and I wasn't intending on going to film school at all. And to my surprise, I ended up getting in.
These people are our food. They've got their claws into everything. Politics, finance, real estate. There's a war going on out there. He makes the weapons. I use them.
Blade is a sort of postmodern vampire film. We tried to play with conventions of the vampire genre. We threw a lot of things out, and so in the movie you'll get to see vampires sort of do things that they've never done before. It's a hardcore film. It's very dark. It's very brutal. It feels a lot like some of the 70s films. The movie is about the title character Blade. He's a half-human, half-vampire hybrid.
Half-human.
Blade's mother was attacked by a vampire while she was pregnant.
Half-immortal.
You got the best of both worlds. All our strengths, none of our weaknesses.
He is their greatest fear and our only hope. This open season of vampires.
He has sort of one foot in both worlds. He doesn't feel that he's accepted by humanity, and he doesn't want to become, one with the vampire nation. So the only way he can make peace with himself is by hunting vampires. I read a lot of comic books when I was a kid, a lot of Marvel, a lot of DC. I grew up with them, and comic books are sort of uniquely well-suited to being adapted into film. I have done a fair amount of work. I did Blade, obviously. I did the sequel to The Crow. I did a TV movie about Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., and I've been involved in some others that haven't come out yet, one about a Marvel character called Venom. I deliberately wanted to do something different. I felt that the vampire genre was kind of dead. It had been done to death. I was tired of the sort of mopey, romantic, vampire Lestat kind of characters. Not to knock Lestat, but I just thought that there had been a ton of those. The thing about the vampires is that they can move faster than humans, and they're stronger, they can leap farther. And I showed the director some of those films, and I said, we should really go for some of this. They have the opportunity to do some stunts that, normal humans couldn't do. So the film has this very sort of frenetic, flair to it. I think it's the most similar of all the American films that have come out that have sort of tried to ape that style. I think Blade is the most successful.
There you go. I think most of us as kids always wanted to be programming games. You just get a bunch of people together who have the same interests and come up with an idea. And if you get lucky, you can actually start living your dream.
He was like really, really young and had Lionel up in the nose, and then he was like really cooler and older, and they actually recorded something like that, but then they found out he was too mean. So then we just kind of did a mixture in between the two, where it's kind of like he's really kind of a go-getter kind of guy and kind of tough, but really kind of nice.
See ya!
The thing about music for a game like this is that it has to be very accessible, but at the same time it has to be very deep so that it can survive repeated listenings.
We didn't want Spyro to be too angry. At the same time, we didn't want him to be too innocent. The biggest pieces of technology that we invented for this game were the panoramic engine, which you first notice that you can see anywhere. Like from one point in the level, you can see all the way to the other side of the level.
But also created an engine where you could have detail on the objects that were close.
You play this part as Spyro, who's basically a young dragon who is a lot more interested in causing mischief than he is in becoming an adult dragon.
You're toast.
I'm confused. Is that my mom washing with Johnson's? It is. It's new Johnson Soft Wash Body Wash for grown-ups. It's got 1/3 baby lotion. So now you can have baby soft skin too.
Are we there yet? No, we are not. Are we there yet? No! Are we there yet?
Yes.
Oh.
Now until August 31st, Days Inns across Canada are offering great rates with a Shrek-themed room for the kids. Days Inn. When you're far, far away, it's the place to stay.
You are 2 years old. And you're a little surprised. You just found you can pull open those pull-ups like a diaper. You're old enough for easy-ups. They're designed like real underwear. Easy Ups. Inspired by toddlers, created by Pampers.
My brother Terry wants to know how fast Bell Simpatico high-speed internet service is now that it's up to twice as fast. Okay, Terry, that was like Bell's old speed, and now, the new speed. You okay, Terry? He's okay.
Now Simpatico High Speed is up to twice as fast, so you can do even more faster, even during peak hours. Download large files in seconds, watch streaming video, and play games online.
Cool.
And with security services from Bell, you can do it all with fewer worries.
Hi, Mom.
You can even talk on the phone while you surf.
Playing with Terry. I know what you're thinking. And yes, it's fast even during peak hours.
Order Simpatico High Speed today and pay just $24.95 per month for the first 3 months. And get a free 3-month security package. Call 1-877-99-SPEED.
You're all right, Terry.
Revitalizer, detoxifier, volumizer, enriched with liang liang. Come on, the more stuff you put in your hair, the more gets left behind. Today's Pert Plus 2-in-1 rinses clean. No unwanted residue, no buildup, leaving hair lighter and livelier than the best-selling separate shampoo and conditioning system. And without any liang liang. For lighter and livelier hair, Pert Plus. Beat this system.
You can write to us at Warp, P.O. Box 369, Station C, Toronto, Ontario, Canada, M6J3N1. Or email us at warp@ytv.ca. You can also check us out on the YTV website at www.ytv.com.
Thank you for joining us for Warp Director Series. Until next time, the balcony is closed.
Why don't you close your mouth?
the Lambton Report.